This is one of those stories that makes you stop in your tracks. Authorities in Los Angeles are investigating a disturbing discovery. The dismembered remains of a 15-year-old girl were found inside the trunk of an abandoned Tesla at a Hollywood tow yard earlier this month. The victim has now been identified as Celeste Rivas Hernandez, a teenager who was reported missing back in April 2024 from Lake Elsinore, California. According to reports, she had a history of running away, which initially complicated the search for her. But this latest development has shocked the community, raising even more questions about how her case could have escalated to something so tragic. Investigators confirmed the remains were discovered after tow yard employees noticed a strong odor coming from the vehicle, which had been parked for several days before police were called to the scene. From that moment on, what began as a missing person case quickly became a homicide investigation. The details surrounding the discovery are chilling. When officers inspected the Tesla, they found a bag containing human remains, specifically the head and torso of the victim. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner described the body as severely decomposed, with physical features such as height, weight, dark wavy hair, and even a distinctive tattoo on her right index finger that spelled out the word "shh." The vehicle, which had Texas license plates, had been abandoned in the Hollywood Hills before being towed. Once at the yard, it sat for nearly 5 days before workers realized something was wrong. What makes this even more alarming is how public the location was, a busy tow yard in the heart of Los Angeles, showing how a crime of this magnitude can hide in plain sight. Detectives are now piecing together the timeline of how the Tesla got there, who was driving it, and whether anyone witnessed suspicious activity during the days it was left behind. This case has taken a surprising turn because of the car's registration. Records show the Tesla was registered to David Anthony Burke, a musician from Texas, who is better known by his stage name, D4vd. He's an R&B singer with millions of fans and is currently on tour. While investigators have not confirmed any direct criminal involvement, the link to a high-profile artist has generated massive public interest and speculation online. It's important to note here that at this stage, no formal charges have been filed, and law enforcement has not accused him of wrongdoing. Still, the fact that the car tied to the crime scene is connected to a celebrity has pushed this case into national headlines. Police are working carefully to verify whether the vehicle had been borrowed, stolen, or otherwise used by someone else during the time the crime occurred, reminding the public that details in investigations like this often take time to sort out. For the family of Celeste Rivas Hernandez, the confirmation of her identity brings devastating closure, but also a new wave of grief. She was only 15 years old, described as a teenager still finding her way, with loved ones who had been hoping she would come home after being reported missing months ago. Sadly, her story now reflects a pattern seen too often: vulnerable young people at risk of disappearing and, in some cases, becoming victims of violent crimes. Advocacy groups are already pointing to the importance of stronger community support and awareness around missing teens, particularly those who may have histories of running away. Law enforcement agencies stress that every missing child case deserves attention, no matter the circumstances, while investigators continue to gather evidence. Celeste's family and the wider community are left with heartbreaking questions about how such a tragedy could unfold and what steps might prevent future cases like this one. At this point, the Los Angeles Police Department is still investigating every angle, from forensic evidence found in the car to digital trails that may connect individuals to the abandoned Tesla. Officials emphasize that investigations of this scale take time, especially when high-profile names are attached, because accuracy and fairness are critical. They are urging the public not to jump to conclusions until all facts are established. For now, the focus remains on justice for Celeste Rivas Hernandez and ensuring the circumstances of her death are fully uncovered. As updates continue to emerge, this case highlights the delicate balance between public curiosity, media attention, and the slow, careful work of investigators. What's clear is that this is not just another crime story. It's a reminder of the very real human cost at the center of the headlines. We'll continue to follow developments closely as authorities release more verified information in the coming days.